I definitely think I've hurt my relationship with Natalia. She doesn't know me that great. She may not.
The courthouse doors loomed, cold and silent, as Danielle lifted her gaze toward Garrick. Sunlight fractured through the tall windows, igniting small motes of dust dancing around their clasped hands. They'd sat in silence most of the morning, wearing wedding rings they scarcely recognized as theirs anymore. "We've been married nearly 13 years, Garrick whispered, voice tight. "This divorce, it's for God, for the future." Their judge asked Danielle if her marriage was irretrievably broken. Danielle squeezed her eyes shut, swallowing tears, then nodded, yes. The words felt acid on her tongue. She'd loved him. But the call they'd both answered, polygamy, a new sister-wife, required legal dissolution of their monogamous bond. Danielle's grief was seismic. Removing her ring felt like ripping out a part of herself. But as the papers were signed, she looked up at Garrick and felt something raw shift. This sacrifice, this letting go, was the opening of something both terrifying and divine. Roberta had seemed like a dream. A sweet Brazilian woman, quiet and smiling. The Merrifields sent her money, flights, cameras, and endless hope. Through plasticky screens and awkward translator apps, she seemed almost real. But then reality cracked. Roberta ghosted. The money, never fully explained. Her visa, never processed. The trip to Mexico, the meeting they'd thought was authentic, revealed everything as ephemeral. Fans on Reddit debated whether it was a scam or a breakdown, whether she changed her mind or something darker was at play. Probably scamming another family. She followed through, left written off as having scammed them. Danielle cried. Not just for the collapse of a dream, but for feeling manipulated by hope, cameras, and power. Garrick's focus on Roberta was a hurricane splitting the family. Danielle watched him cling to Roberta as he barely noticed her. Intimacy with Roberta happened in shadows. She learned of it later, uncensored, unfiltered. Translator apps mediated rebellion, jealousy, and confusion, brittle scaffolding for connection. One night, the glow of the phone looked ominous in the dark house. Garrick shrugged off Danielle's hurt. "If God tells you to do something," he said. The words landed not as comfort, but cruelty. Then came Natalia. A rose motif wedding ring, 11 roses for Brazil, 1 rose for the bride. Garrick's hopes soared, a spiritual fix to their fractured hearts. He rehearsed, he prayed, he trembled. But the connection didn't align. Natalia, like Roberta, slipped away, unable to navigate the emotion, the expectation, and the translation apps. Their yes fell through. The rose wilted before it bloomed. In the quiet that followed, Danielle discovered she was pregnant, with their third child. The irony was sharp. In the middle of trying to add wives, life was adding a daughter. She carried Leia through preterm contractions and fear, hiding the secret nearly to term. Leia, independent from birth, mischievous, blue-eyed, became the centerpiece of their chaos. Their older sons adapted quickly and lovingly. Leia was a miracle, a bomb, a challenge to the family fabric they tried so hard to remake. As their dramas unfolded on screen, fans couldn't look away. Some cheered their perseverance, others recoiled. Viewers questioned whether TLC should cut the Merrifields or give them their own spin-off. The tag, Trainwreck, trended in live chats. "They are a train wreck, and the biggest reason I watch the show." This reality show had become an allegory of power, faith, failure, and motherhood. On camera again, this time, sales of the home, nursery furniture for baby Leia, rumors of separation and reconciliation. Danielle's Instagram hiatus, a separation of a month, then the shocking news call, all mapped against a montage of house listings, baby furniture, and strained smiles. In the end, the Merrifields remained, for better or worse. Danielle cradled Leia, toddlers at her side, and feet planted in fractured dreams. Garrick stood nearby, ringless, hopeful, wounded. They'd traded monogamy for polygamy, stability for uncertainty, unity for division. And yet, in the chaos, there was still family, fragile, beautiful, human.